Paul, thanks for joining us for our cup final countdown we're doing this week, of course, for the both teams leading up to the big one, the BOV Cup final, and the last game of the season, of course. Just before we go on to that, I'm just going to touch through a little bit about yourself, Paul. Okay. I'm sure most of the Nadur people know about it, but let's just do it anyway. You made your debut as a player, actually, for Nadur in 88, 89, would that be correct? Yeah. You played also for Kirchham, Arla and St. Lawrence.
St. Lawrence, yeah.
Absolutely. And you played over 400 games in the Gotchin League altogether. Am I correct that your first senior coaching appearance was actually with St. Lawrence in the Division 2, 18-19, taking over from Andrew, can't say his name either?
No, 2 years before I was assistant coach with Nadur and also a player. And in, I think it was January, the coach got sacked and I replaced him for the rest of the season. We ended up with a decider against Shaukia. We needed a win, they needed a draw, and we drew 0-0. We didn't win that league.
You didn't win it?
No.
Because the guy who does all my stats for me, he said it gets a little bit sketchy there, because at that point as well, then you came back, I think, for a little bit.
No, then the year after, I remained as a coach at Nadur over here.
Yeah.
I remained for the whole season, but then I took a break, and then I went with St. Lawrence.
It's really strange because your opposing coach, Conte, it's very similar because he played for St. Lawrence. His first coaching job was St. Lawrence. He managed Nadur.
And when I played with St. Lawrence, he was coaching me at the time too.
He was your coach as well?
Yeah.
It's very similar because he also went on to win a lot of trophies, I think, with Nadur in his time, didn't he?
We won one league with
one league,
in
no
3
cups.
years. Yeah, we won, I think, two other cups, yeah.
Okay. You've been a coach now, Paul, under Branko. Must be a privilege because he's a hell of a nice guy, and I would say you picked up quite a lot working so close to Branko for that first part.
Obviously. Last year when we started with Coach Chiaramella, the Italian guy. After he left, Coach Branko came and I continued with Coach Branko. He's a great guy, great character, but he's a really good coach. This year he asked me to remain with him as an assistant coach, and we did really good. The team performed. It was a great season. Then it happened that he left for Hamrun. Joseph asked him to go for Hamrun, and I continued after, and we continued on the same lines.
Absolutely, nothing really changed really. You managed just to keep the same flow going all the way through, and I suppose the players responded to that as well because they know who you are, and you know.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense to change something that's working.
Absolutely, absolutely. A tough question. Do you think it's hard to sort of manage a club like Nadur because of the expectations? It's a big village, it's a big club, it's big supporters, and a bad season can be finish second, get to a cup final, but it's a bad season.
It is.
The pressure of whoever manages Nadur, it's a lot of expectations, isn't it?
It is. For Gozo, Nadur is one of the clubs, so you're expected to win. So whenever you draw, or even sometimes you win only 1-0, it's like, hey, only 1-0. But it's good. Having a challenge is something that we coaches look forward to. Obviously, you never know that you're going to go down and win. So you prepare yourself, you train the team, you go down and you do your best.
Absolutely. Right, so we're leading up now to Sunday. We're all looking forward to it. I think you're going to get another packed stadium with your supporters again.
Hope so.
And first of all, how's the squad? How are you looking?
Yeah, we're all right. Everybody is in tip-top shape. The only thing is we have our striker Judovan, who has a red card. He's expelled. He's suspended. But we have obviously good reserves, a good team. The bench always responded well whenever they went in. So yeah, we're all right.
It's another important thing, isn't it, with a club like Nadur? You have a very strong bench. I mean, sometimes, I know that it's like there are differences financially. I'm not getting into politics, but some clubs have that squad and that's it. So if they get a red card and an injury, sometimes I've seen this season where either the coach has got to go on to play, or they've got like two players on the bench. But you do have a very good, anybody can step up to the mark with your squad, which is important, isn't it?
It is. We don't have a very big squad, but whoever is there is capable of coming in and doing the job.
Absolutely. Last question then, I've saved this one till the end. So, Al-Selam obviously beat you. They were the only team to beat you this season.
Exactly, yeah.
Which probably is a little bit in the throat. You could have gone all season maybe undefeated, which would have been a nice thing to do. Unimportant because you still won the league, but still a nice thing for the players and everybody like that. Does that give you that extra?
Listen, I think that we proved ourselves in the other cup, in the First Division Cup, so we had a very, very good game. Obviously, games like those come in a season. We only had one defeat, as you said. Whoever it is, we go down to win. But obviously, against Al-Selam, who is second in the league, it would be nice to win another cup.
Absolutely. Okay, I think that's it. Do you have any message for your supporters?
No, I would like to thank them, thank the supporters, thank Joseph, thank President Ristin, the committee, the players, my wife, who supports me fully. I don't know.
You managed to keep hold of your wife. Well done.
Yeah. I thank them all because without supporters going to the ground, without supporters, I remember when we had COVID restrictions and there were no supporters, it was dead. So I thank them all.
Absolutely. Paul, thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, we're there. It's our last game as well. We're very much looking forward to it. Looking forward to watch you play. And by the way, there is one last thing. If you win on Saturday, you will actually set a new record, which Nadur have a lot of records. They don't have this one. It'll be the first time you've actually won these two particular cups and the First Division.
Yeah, but there was a time when I was still playing, I think it was 97, 98 or 90. I think now, or 96, 97, where we won all the cups too.
You did, but this cup then wasn't called what it's called today.
It wasn't called the same.
So you did do it, but still, it's a new cup now. So if you do it,
so
if you do it Sunday, you're the first club to do it. So good luck. Thanks for joining us, Paul.
Thank you.
See you on Sunday.
See you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.